Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Where today we are racing in Netherlands, Zandvoort, but in reverse for our first ever league race. Yep, we are racing in a league called E Grand Prix, which is hosted by a streamer called Tom. He's one of the big creators, and so I decided to join one of his races and see if I am good enough to race in a league race. So, anywho, this is my first ever time racing on this circuit, and you can see this is the first time I've come out on this track. Never ever I have raced on this track. Maybe once I have checked out the track and seen how it looks like, but I don't know. I'm just pretty much new to the track, and hopefully, I'm expecting to put in a great lap for qualifying and let's see. Anywho, that's here we go for our first lap of qualifying. We open the DRS and use our battery. And look at the first turn. We go flat out. Nothing braking, and we got a first corner. A bit, a good turn from us, but we're a bit wide. The second corner is usually the third sector. Should we start at the third sector? We have DRS straight. Turn on the battery and the DRS. The purple sector, but that doesn't matter because the game is kind of inaccurate and you never know. Anywho, at end of the lap, we have a bit of a slow turn and we go a little too much inside, and up the line we only get a 1 minute 13.6. It's not that great. Our lap time should be like 1 minute 10, as you can see. We were looking pretty slow. Anywho, but while going for a cool down lap, I kind of spun and I was going the wrong way, but I was trying to get some space because I had to clear some way. I tried to take a spin, but the game disqualified me, and I was out of qualifying. And unfortunately, my laptop also got deleted because of disqualification. And yeah, we are out of qualifying. Anyway, we're in the race. Formation lap just got over. We're a bit out of the grid box, but let's see. Hopefully, starting P20. Hopefully, we can gain back a few positions. Here, I'm not aiming to be the best, but hope to stay there on track and try to finish the race as we wait for 5 red lights and it's lights out. And away we go. A good start from us, but the McLaren had a bad start and he drove into us, and unfortunately we got wing damage. Well, it was well, we couldn't do anything about that. But anywho, we decided to continue for a bit, hoping there would be a safety car or something. And a yellow flag, a Haas car just spun, and we gained 3 positions because of that. We are in P17, and let's see, can we gain? It's difficult. We can't gain positions anymore because of the wing damage, but because people are driving in a chaos, hopefully we can get them. Anywho, as you can see, I just accepted a pit to pit this lap because let's be honest, this is a Netherlands and plus it's a reverse track, so you, it it will be difficult to stay on track, and as usually I'm slow, so I can't do anything. Anywho, we are P16, we get and as we had crossed the McLaren, but we got a virtual safety car, but somehow the McLaren crossed us back during this virtual safety car, and he didn't get a penalty or an illegal overtake for that. So, anywho, we choose to move on and go into the pits to get a new set of tires and a new front wing. So, into the box we go. And this is the first time I'm racing as a Ferrari in this game, and I don't know. And so we get to the box, we change the front wing, we take a new set of softs, unfortunately, you cannot only change the front wing in the game. You have to pit. Anywho, lap 4, the safety car's over, and we are racing P80. And again, the virtual safety car comes out. Maybe someone might have spun out or might have crashed into some. Looks like. Anywho, stay. We have to slow down because of the delta, and the delta is a bit weird in this game, and we can and it when you take the turns, it reduces in such a speed that we cannot even go fast, and that's why we slow down a bit. And not expecting any much, and I was just going through the turn, and suddenly the safety car comes out. There's no crashes, but looks like there's a McLaren that has stopped on the start and finish straight, but he hasn't DNF'd yet. And it's actually good for us because we are 10 seconds behind P17 of Lucas Koopman. Anywho, lap 8, the safety car comes in, and we are in P16. There are 2 DNFs, and it's potentially the one McLaren that DNF'd. I was stood there and go for a restart. Teammate in the pits. Can we get a good restart over here? The line, and we do get a decent start. Loads of drivers are pitting, and we get promoted to P14, 18. A good safe start. We go ahead. Can we keep our position and restart? A bit of shaky turning. We're defending hard. He's just behind, but guy in 15th position has a drive through, and we spin, and we have made a mistake which has cost us a bit of time, but luckily no one was behind us, and the 17 and 18 were bit, a bit behind, so we could stay ahead. And our teammate is in P18, and the Alpine driver Tom is in P17. Anywho, we carry on and try to, and we see Mercedes of Will Grady, who I know well. He has crashed into the wall, and well, it's unfortunate. I feel really bad for him. He was really fast in qualifying. I was hoping for him to finish in the race, but unfortunately he was taken out, and well, we get promoted to P15, and there are only 17 drivers left. So, and we do not box for new set of tires, as we just boxed on lap 7, and our tires are not that bad. Anywho, lap 11, safety cars in. We are P13 because loads of people boxed, and we have a Red Bull behind us, and there's a Kick Sauber who is a bit laggy, and the safety car didn't come in the lap, and everyone started speeding, and so I even started speeding, so suddenly everyone stopped, and the Red Bull takes us out, and because of that we crash into Kick Sauber, and we lose our front wing, and we also get a 10-second penalty for causing a collision with the Kick Sauber, and fortunately we can't do anything, and we have to box again for a new set of front wing and also new set of tires, as we have no option there. Bit of unfortunate, but we can't do anything. Anywho, we replace the front wing, serve the 10-second penalty, and we move on. It's a decent stop. Anywho, the safety car was already in that lap because it was already I don't know, there's some random glitch, because of that the safety car stayed out one more lap, and which gave us a bit of a problem. Anyway, we came out of the lap. We took back the soft tires again, which we started on, and Lap 14, another car was taken out, and a safety car was deployed again. It's actually good for us because P15 is only 2 seconds because they boxed for a new set of tires, and ahead of P4, ahead of that P14 was more than 14 seconds ahead of us. Anyway, lap 17, safety car comes in. We are 14th. We have overtaken the Red Bull because he had boxed to serve his 10-second penalty. Anywho, we start again. We get a decent start, but not a great start from us. And the Red Bull is just behind us, trying to get there. We are trying to defend our position again. Can we defend it? A bit of a slide and all, and we go a bit wide, and he just doesn't leave us space, and we couldn't reach on the track, and we get damaged, and he spins out, which is because he was going aggressive, and well, at that time while I was racing it, I kind of he deserved it actually from my side. But anywho, we gained back our position, but we have wing damage, and as I told you, wing damage is not that good for not that great, and but it's a minimum damage, so we decided to move on. Anyway, there's a huge fight between all the cars, and there's a McLaren going slow. We are trying to go, and suddenly a McLaren crashes into the wall, goes in, but he is not out of the race. But we get a free position, and we move on up to P13. And anywho, we can't keep on track, and we crash into the wall, damage our front wing, and the safety car comes out because later again that McLaren went into the pits, went into the wall, and yeah, so we go into the pits to change our wing again, but our pit crew doesn't change our front wing, which is kind of unfortunate because I didn't change the settings to yes, so we had to box again to get the new front wing, and yep, but unfortunate again we had to box again, and we become dead last, P14, because I had expected to stay kind of last because I was not the fastest on track, kind of the slowest on track, but it was a huge thing to stay in race till lap 21, and safety car is in this lap, but the field, they didn't start racing again, so we caught up a bit, and on the turn they just sped up, and because of that we kind of caught up. We didn't lose a lot of time, and which is good for us. Anyway, lap 22, we are P14, and I was kind of hoping the race to stay this way, and again yellow flags, and there's a huge crash. The Lucas Copeman, the V-carb driver, spins around, and he makes a huge mistake, and because of that we gain a position back, and we are in P13. As you can see, a huge fight ahead going around ahead of us, and because of that we are gaining back position, we're gaining back time, and we are closing up to them. Anyway, lap 24 of 72, it's not looking that great, and there's a yellow flag, and the Red Bull, who was driving very aggressively, has DNF. Well, no clue how he DNF, but he was driving rough. So the safety car comes out, which is huge for us again because we had a 10-second gap. And lap 26, safety car comes into this lap. We are racing again. We have a better start this time. Again, Williams may have had a way better start, but we defended ourselves into turn 1. Can we go in turn 2? As you can see ahead, the kick Sauber car is lagging in fact, and because of that it kind of distracted me, and yellow flag again. The Alpine had spun around, and because of that and I became slow, so the Williams got an opportunity to get across me and he overtakes me, and I fumbled a bit and lost another position to the second Williams driver, and even the second Red Bull car took over, and we dropped down out of the points B11. A bit unfortunate, was hoping to stay in points. But anywho, lap 33, we were in P9 because few drivers boxed who were in front of us, the Mercedes driver and the Williams. We, the Williams and the Kick Sauber were fighting so hard that they break so hard that they kind of brake checked, the British brake checked me, and I kind of lost the position. I went into the grass, and even the Mercedes driver overtook me, but we tried to fight him, but there's no use. We are not faster than him, and he has fresher tires than us. And our front rider was a bit cooked. Anyway, lap 45, the safety car again comes out. Another car is out of the session. We go a bit wide and wide and spin. Almost spun, in fact. And we save ourselves from getting wing damage again. And anyway, lap 49, we are last. And we have boxed again for like a new tire, kind of, as this was like the tire that we boxed for when we changed the front wing. Anywho, the safety car comes in, we restart our safety car restart, and a huge fight going on on the front, and we fighting, and the Aston Martin goes off track and goes into the wall, and the Aston Martin has DNF, and we are officially P10 into the points, and we have officially gained 10 positions, and we are scoring a single point. It's huge for us, and I'm not still expecting to score more points, but anyway, lap 51, a huge collision, and the Mercedes has been taken out. They had a collision with the Alpine. Maybe the Alpine made an error, and because of that, we got an advantage, and we are P8, and we are above, and I'm trying to defend for my position really hard, and ahead, Kick Sauber is lagging again, and he's driving a bit weird like previously, and I was hoping he would give me way as he was lagging, but he locks up, and so bad, and he's driving so slow, and because of that I make a mistake again and give an opportunity to the Alpine car to come next to me, and he also has DRS and we have DRS, but he just turns into me, and we could touch a bit, and he overtakes us, and we try to overtake him back, but he blocks our way, and we're back into last position in P9, and we get a wing damage, but the second Red Bull car gets DNF'd, and he's into the wall. Not sure what happened, and there's a wheel going around the track, as you can see, and anywho, no safety car comes out as it's already lap 55, and apparently the safety car setting was in decrease, so it didn't come out, so unfortunately we have to box for a set of tires. Loads of mistakes, and because of that we have to box for a new set of front wing, but this time I ensured that we have put the front wing setting to yes, and that our pit crew changes our front wing, and this sets us a bit back, and we are back on the soft tires, and I think these are technically new tires that we had started on, and you lap 63 of 72, we are P7. The Alpine car had boxed, and again we are on straight, and we are trying our best to keep it on track and trying to defend, and as the Kick Sauber makes a huge mistake, we take an advantage of that, and we overtake him by putting battery, go into the turn, we get a good turn. There's a good exit from us, and there's a huge exit from us, a better lap from us, and we stay ahead. But in lap 65, the kick Sauber overtakes us, and even the Alpine does, and we go off track, and because of that, we lose positions. Anywho, I kind of didn't expect it, but it's fine. Anywho, we get DRS for the straight, and you can see the Alpine and the Sauer are fighting really hard. In lap 67, yellow flag, and the Sauer has gone to the wall, and because of that, we have gained another position. And this time, we have a huge gap in 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and it's lap 67, and I was hoping to keep it on track, so and try and not make these mistakes. It's 5.8 seconds as actually the lap cars were getting lapped. So anywho, lap 71, we somehow pulled a 12-second gap to him in few laps. But this was last lap. The Alpine wins the championship, as this was a title decider for the constructors and the drivers. Anywho, we got laps, so we finished the race over here a lap down, but we finished P7, which is huge for us. Anywho, it was fun for me. Huge thing. P20 to P7, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.